developing spiritually, that you're going to be able to ascend to a higher plane of awareness. There's going to be a commitment coming in, going to be progress in your career. There could have been a coworker who was bullying and oppressing people, and you were caught in the fight. Big mistake, and now they're blaming everyone else. This person is going to be exposed. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. You're fixated on these impossible goals. Everything has to be perfect. You want to make everyone happy. You need to take care of yourself and make time and space for yourself. Somebody could be getting pregnant. You're going to be able to generate more money. You're going to be successful, and you're going to receive the acknowledgments you deserve. You're going to have a burning purpose. You're going to have a flash of inspiration. You're going to get a new job. There's going to be a new direction in your current job. You could be starting your own business. Like and subscribe. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome back to Starlight Beauty Tarot for your April money and career reading. If you're seeking insight, clarity, or guidance, the cards will reveal these messages. If you found this reading, then it's meant for you. Remember, this is a general reading, and it's not meant for everyone, but a message might still be there for you. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button and leave a comment about your situation. I would love to hear from you. So get comfortable, take a deep breath, ground yourself, and allow yourself to receive the wisdom the universe is ready to share. So let's dive in and see what the cards have to say. So we have here the Hierophant, and the message of the card is to make the most of your gifts. So this is going to be you having this support or showing support. There's going to be this self-realization and expansion. So you could be developing emotionally and spiritually. So it could be that you are going to commit to a relationship, or philosophizing and becoming more spiritually aware. So this could be you ascending to a higher plane of awareness. So there's going to be nurturing, and you're going to have these talents that are going to be shining through. So it could be that you want to follow maybe a spiritual path, join a community, go to like a study group. It could be like these classes. So there's going to be things that you're going to learn, good judgment and fairness. These things are going to like attune with your moral compass. So it's going to align with what you think is fair and right. And you're going to do what is right. So maybe in your home, you want to expand your home, your property. So it could be renovations. You could be also inviting people into your home that have common interests with you. This could also be you having a committed partnership. You're going to be celebrating the sacred union of your relationship, and that there's going to be progress in your business. You're going in the right direction. You're making the right decisions, and there's going to be this leadership and growth. You're going to feel the inspiration. Okay, and then we have the Five of Swords in reverse. So this could be, an unnecessary conflict. That you could have been caught up in somebody else's fight. And you may be the one who suffered an injury, and it wasn't even your fault. So it's something like a battle that happened for no good reason. And it's something that happened because somebody was selfish. Somebody had a selfish agenda. They initiated the problems. They could be trying to cover up what happened, right? It could have been something even that happened at work, that somebody was incompetent at work, and now they're blaming everyone else for what happened. There could have been a lot of drama going on, and it's like a show of power. So somebody could have been, they couldn't even be somebody who was a boss. It could have been just a regular coworker trying to kind of push the buttons or exert power over other people. And they're no one. They're just somebody who could be at the same level as everyone else. So the best thing you can do is try to remove yourself from this person, from the environment, from the battle, right? It could be also bullying, that somebody is bullying and oppressing other people. So it could be that there's going to be an opportunity to expose the unfairness. And there's going to be a shift in the balance of power. And then we have here the 10 of Wands in reverse. And it has a similar meaning for when it's upright, that there's a lot of burdens going on and you're the one who is carrying all these burdens. But it's something that is perceived than real. So this could be something that you are thinking that you have these burdens, but they are not really, maybe they're over exaggerated. It could be stress. There's ongoing stress. And that all of these things are potential problems. So perhaps it's just a mental issue, that the anxiety and the stress has been too much, and everything is becoming a task. Like it's very difficult and unbearable. So it could be somebody who like they can't clean their own room or pick up after themselves. So a trick would be that you can try for 15 minutes and see if you can do the task. And if you find it unbearable, then stop. Right? So it could be a scenario like that something like that is going on. And that you also have to lighten the pressure off of yourself. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So it could be that you created too much self-pressure, that you're fixating on impossible goals. It could be that there's an exhausting grind between work and domestic commitments, and that you're trying to make everyone happy. So you have too much work in your workplace, and then you go home and you have to finish all your chores. So you have to make time and space for yourself, for your own needs, right? You have to take care of yourself, right? This is going to be a way forward. So there is going to be a way forward for you. Okay, let's see what else we get. Okay, so you have here the Sun card. So this means that you're going to be enjoying your success. All right, the Sun's going to bring in success and achievements for you. It's the most positive card you can get. So if you've been suffering through this challenging time, that, finally the Sun is coming out for you and all aspects of your life are going to improve. So you're going to be enjoying the benefits of the Sun. There's going to be like the energy, the light, the heat, growth. So if you even have health problems like we were seeing in the previous cards, that you are going to make a full recovery and you're going to return to better health. So maybe here in your home, you're going to feel more comfortable. You're going to feel secure. You're going to entertain other people. So people are going to be coming in your home to visit you. It could even indicate children coming into your home. So perhaps somebody is going to be getting pregnant. So if you are in a relationship, that this partnership is going to be blooming for you and you're going to go on a trip together. And it's also for your careers that you're going to have the capacity to generate more money, that you're going to be in a position of success, that your career is going to shine, you're going to get the acknowledgments you deserve. So you're going to feel the glory and you're going to bask in your success. Then we have the Ace of Wands, and here we see that the divine hand is going to be handing this wand to you, and it's going to be this burning purpose that you're receiving. So it's going to be great for all aspects of your life. And if there were any negative cards that we were seeing previously, this is going to overrule them. So there's going to be a new beginning. It could be with a business, an invention, your work and projects. It's going to be a happy time for you, even for your creative work. You're going to experience a flash of inspiration. So you're going to give form to your concept. So whatever you're imagining, you're going to be able to create it. It could also be a symbol of fertility, male fertility, and wanting to start a family. So again, we're seeing that there's going to be that opportunity for children to be coming into your life. So there's going to be a pregnancy. Could also be you traveling, going on an adventure, going on your vacation, like we saw with the previous cards. So that could be an option for you too. Then we have here the Fool. And the message of the card is to look before you leap. And as you can see from the card, the dog is there trying to warn the person to not go over the precipice. So they're not really paying attention to where they're going. They're just going for it. Because wherever you want to go, there's always going to be a risk. So maybe you're somebody who's young and you're leaving home for the first time. So that could be it, that you're going on your own. Could also be that you're going to be receiving visitors. So again, people coming into your home. You could be receiving somebody young in your home. You could have a new relationship with somebody. Or that you're going to have a new opportunity in your current workplace. This could be a new direction in your career or having your own business. And that you just want to have your workload and prioritize and schedule things properly, because that's going to be the key for you to move ahead. So from the cards, what we're seeing is that you could be developing spiritually, that you're going to be able to ascend to a higher plane of awareness. You're going to be able to adjust your moral compass. There's going to be a commitment coming in, going to be progress in your career. There could have been a coworker who was bullying and oppressing people, and you were caught in the fight. Could have made a big mistake, and now they're blaming everyone else. This person is going to be exposed. You're putting too much pressure on yourself, and you're fixated on these impossible goals. Everything has to be perfect. You want to make everyone happy. You need to take care of yourself and make time and space for yourself. People are coming into your home. Children are going to be coming in your home. Somebody could be getting pregnant. You're going to be able to generate more money. You're going to be successful, and you're going to receive the acknowledgments you deserve. You're going to have a burning purpose. You're going to have a flash of inspiration. You're going to get a new job. There's going to be a new direction in your current job, or that you could be starting your own business. So before we continue, I'd like to remind you to like and subscribe. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, the 9 of Fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created, and have courage and believe in yourself. So it could be in relation to that person who is bullying everyone or creating drama. That you need to protect yourself and what you've created. So the work that you're in charge of, or the tasks that you are doing, that you have to protect yourself and your work. And that people might be even reliant on you because maybe you are the only person who has a voice. So here it says have courage, right? To believe in yourself, to have self-confidence, and that, yeah, you can do this. 3 of Air. Great sadness. Take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself or others. So it could have been maybe even something hurtful that was said to you, and it's something that's not true. It was just meant to hurt you, to protect themselves, right? Because if they made a mistake and they don't want people to discover the mistake, so they have to point the finger at everyone else, right? So yeah, you're feeling sad because of the situation, but that's not you. The High Priestess, listen to your intuition and have patience and consider carefully what you want before acting, right? So what do you want out of all of this? Like, did you want to forgive? Did you want to move on from this location, this job? So it's a time where you have to sit and think about what you really want before you decide on something, before you take action. Renewal. So review and evaluate, a favorable assessment of the facts, and time to move in a new direction. So even the cards can say maybe it's time to go somewhere else. Maybe it's time to do something different. So it's going to be you reviewing, right? The Seven of Air, plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye, poor timing. So maybe it's happening during a time that it shouldn't happen. That's why you feel like it's so stressful, right? Because it's happening to you, and that you have to revise all your plans. The World, a job well done. Joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. So again, maybe you are on a spiritual path as well. Maybe your third eye is opening up. Maybe you've had a spiritual or psychic experience, and that you're able to communicate now with your higher self, your guides, the angels, and the divine. So it could be multiple things that's happening to you all at once. It even says here, a job well done. So whatever is going on at your workplace, you're still doing a good job, okay? And you are still happy because you have everything you need. You're feeling grateful for the things that you have. Maybe you're saying, I'm grateful that I have a job. Some people are like that too, you know? So that could be multiple things. Okay, so here we have unlikely. So if you have a question in your mind, the answer is unlikely. And if you have another different question or the same question just asked again, no. So it's no. And then here, let go. So if you're still lingering on this issue, it's saying let go. And time to let it go because it doesn't serve you anymore. It's burdening you, just like we saw with the 10 of Wands, right? It doesn't serve any purpose, okay? You have to make space for new opportunities. So choose a new direction. So again, the cards are telling you that maybe this is your chance to go somewhere different, do something different. Reconsider. So you thinking about reviewing and evaluating the pros and cons. And here saying no need to worry, because maybe you are worried right now that you're stressed, you have anxiety, and you don't know what to do. But here they're telling you don't worry about it. So if it's something that you can control, then you can put an action towards it. But if it's something that's out of your control, then don't think about it because there's nothing you can do. Okay, so we have here the balsamic moon, a time for healing. So it could be you also healing during this time period while you are evaluating and considering that. We did see that you were going to have a full recovery. So whatever is going on with that anxiety and stress or any anything else that you are suffering from, that you are going to recover and that you're going to be in much better health. Cardinal moon, be bold and make the first move. So it could be you making a move towards something. Like I said, if it's something that's in your control, that you can put an action towards it to make it happen. And then here, new moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. So we did see that you had the sun and that was going to shine even on your career. So you're going to have a lot of things going on for yourself. You're going to generate more money. It's going to be prosperity coming your way. You're going to be successful. So we have here reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. All right. So whatever the situation that has happened, right? It's like, oh, this happened to me. Why? It was for you, to get you out of that place or to get you out of that stagnant energy. Limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways the divine. Can use anything or anyone. And your path. Help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. So here, like the card said, no need to worry. But you do have fears, right? So they're coming up, the worries, the fears, the anxiety, the stress. And that you want to know what lies ahead for you. So here, there is a plan for you. And it's going to be set for you. So you need to trust. It's saying, help me trust. So you're going to have that. You're going to be able to trust the plan and trust in the divine, that you're going to have what you need. And all your needs are going to be fulfilled and provided to you by the divine. Okay. So that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me for your April money and career reading. I hope the insights you received bring you clarity, inspiration, and guidance. Remember, the energy of the cards can guide us, but it's your intuition and actions that will truly shape your path. The universe is always supporting you. If you felt that this reading resonated, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with those who might need a little guidance. I love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What is your experience? Does it resonate? And what message moved you the most? Until next time, take care, stay blessed, and keep shining your light. Thank you for watching. Bye.